coffees.
I'd prefer herbal tea. As a bounty hunter, are you also licensed to starve your victims?
All right. In 10 minutes, we'll be at the Western Union office. We'll have $500. And I'll buy you a nice, juicy steak or whatever you want, okay?
Chorizo and eggs.
What?
Chorizo and eggs.
I'll get you whatever you want. You know, John, you're in this mess because you're in this mess. I didn't put you in this mess, you understand?
Yeah.
If you would have just left Jimmy Serrano alone, this wouldn't be happening.
I had a way out of this, Jack.
Oh, really?
What does he think Serrano is most afraid of?
Going across country with you.
Getting knocked off by his own people. Look, what I know about his financial transactions can not only put him away, but every mob guy he's ever done business with. That's why he wants to kill me. Look, I was gonna put all of his records on computer disks. I figured if things got too rough, I could always trade them in for my own life.
So what happened?
What happened was I got arrested before I got a chance to do it.
Why didn't you just leave him alone? You don't look like the sort of guy to get involved in this sort of situation.
Why couldn't you just ignore corruption in the police department?
Because I couldn't live with myself.
That's how I felt, Jack. I wasn't some mob accountant. I thought I worked in a legitimate firm. When I found out that I was managing accounts that were really just fronts for Serrano, I couldn't just sit back and do nothing.
Yeah, but John, you still took what didn't belong to you.
How can you be on the side of a mobster?
I'm not on the side of a mobster.
You're on his side if you're not on my side.
I'm not on anybody's side. I don't got nothing to do with this.
You've got everything to do with this. You're taking me to jail, and in jail you know I'll be killed.
That's not my problem.
That's not your problem? That's not your problem? Did you read about me in the papers?
Yeah, I did.
Were you on my side then?
Yeah, I was.
Then why aren't you now?
Because now you're in my way.
I'm in your way. I'm in your way. And what you mean to say is you just want the money for turning me in. That's all you're about. You're just about the fucking money.
You know what, John? You can think whatever you want to think. It doesn't matter to me, because I'm getting my 100,000 any which way you want it. Time to go.
Wait, what about my herbal tea?
I don't give a fuck about your herbal tea. Joey, you won it. When they give you the money, that means you've won. We don't want to go to court. Is this getting through to you? Do you know who the attorney is for the Archdiocese? Eddie Concannon.
Yeah, Eddie Concannon is a good man.
He's a good man. He's the Prince of fucking Darkness. He'll have people testifying that the broad was well, that they saw on Tuesday on a surfboard at Hyannis. Don't fuck with this case.
Gotta stand up for her.
Joe, but not now. Joe, you're trying to wipe up some old business. I understand, but not now. You call him back. You call the bishop back.
I've gotta try this case. I've gotta stand up for that girl, Mick. Will you help me? Mick.
Unbelievable.
Oh, thank you so much.
It was really fun. I've never been on a car phone before.
You were amazing. Do me this huge favor. You see, there's this one other audition that I really want, and it still couldn't get me in.
I don't know. It was fun one time.
Come on, please. It'll just be one more. Well, actually two.
Two?
Yeah, well, really, three. Please, come on. You're so good at it. I love you.
Okay, just these three, right?
No, four. All right, people, listen up. One Police Plaza's latest directive, bi-yearly psychological evaluations.
Bi-yearly for bipolars.
Towards this illustrious goal, they'll pick one of the highest stress units as a lucky guinea pig for this pilot program.
Not us.
Us. So if you please fill out these multiple choice forms, you'll be receiving your appointment times from our resident psychologist. Any questions?
Yeah, will this go on a permanent record?
Everything will be confidential, Jane.
So what's the angle with this thing? I mean, can you flunk it? And if so, then what happens?
I really don't know.
Okay, so, who goes first?
I do. The blind leading the blind. Let me see if I got this straight. Some girl is being sexually abused by some guy somewhere in Manhattan?
Something like that.
Do at least have a description.
We have the sketch artist working with the fruit vendor right now.
Look, assuming he's on the up and up, how do we know that the girl is?
Thousands of women are abused every day by their lesser halves, and they never say a word about it. We've at least got to check this out.
Yeah, what if Woodward or Bernstein had blown off Deep Throat as a prank phone call?
Well, prank call or not, it's 3 days cold now. So, this is what it feels like.
What does?
To be the suspect. Just kidding. Sort of.
Sit down. Relax.
Yeah, right.
What? You can't relax.
I try.
So, what do you do for fun?
What do you mean for fun?
How do you relax? Take a walk?
Audrey, it's New York. Everybody walks.
Dawn, come on. You see it every day. Rape, murder, torture. It's as sure as your morning cup of coffee. And on top of that, you've got responsibilities of command.
I'm sorry, is that a question?
How well do you think you handle the stress?
I handle it.
All right. How do you handle it?
This is ridiculous. Why don't you just come right out and ask me?
Ask you?
The question you've been tap dancing around. Do I get the urge to drink? You see, that's the problem with you people. You ask about jogging or golfing or whether a person's been breastfed or not. Everything under the sun. Why don't you just come right out and ask me about my alcoholism? That's what this whole thing has been about, hasn't it?
You want to talk about it?
No, I don't. But I will. Yes. I get the urge to drink. Every day. I see horrific acts of degradation, of brutality, of human evil. They make me angry. They make me sick. They get inside my head, and I want them to shut up. I know if I crawl inside of a bottle, they will stop.
Do you think you will?
Ask me tomorrow.
You think you get more progress if you're alone? You might drive yourself crazy.
Look, I could get this thing done in one night if I had all silence.
Yeah. Well, you still have the crickets to contend with, the police helicopters slashing their searchlights through the neighborhoods hunting for the likes of you.
I'm a screenwriter now, all right? I'm legitimate.
A screenwriter.
Yeah, I'm on salary, okay? That's more than what I can say for you. I got an advance coming.
That's right. We're advanced now. Well, maybe I'll have a hand at your trade since you're doing so well at mine. What? You don't think I got what it takes to sneak into somebody's house and steal their TV?
Yeah, you couldn't steal a toaster without losing your lunch. Pussy.
You don't think I got what it takes to sneak to somebody's house and steal their toaster? Yo, you don't think I got what it takes to sneak into somebody's house and steal their crummy toaster?
Why don't you go take a shower or something?
How much do you want to bet? You're a gambling man, ain't you? How much are you willing to put online? Some part of that big advance? Oh, that's right. You haven't gotten that yet, have you?
Alright. I'll bet you, your car. That you couldn't steal a toaster. Not get busted, pussy.
You already got my car.
All right, your house then.
I'm not talking about my car or my house. I'm talking about what are you gonna give to me? Because you have nothing to give to me.
All right, I give you shared screen credit. I have to put them in the contract that this thing here was written by the two of us.
I don't want my name on that piece of baloney. Do you have anything of value and any tidbits of value, any rattlesnakes, any personal treasure will suffice. I'm
just about to kick your butt out of there any minute.
Now you're kicking me out. You've got everything you need. You've got coffee. You've got groceries. You've got a contract. You might need a new fucking laptop, but other than that, I'll just leave you two alone for a while.
And where are you going?
Don't worry about me. I'm not the one to worry about.
Where are you gonna go, Austin? Just gonna wander around through the night?
I'm gonna make myself a little short.
Why don't you just go to bed or something, for Christ's sake? You're making me sick. We know you didn't do it. The killer confessed. A man, like you guessed. We found Johnny and Annie fingerprints in his car.
You mean to tell me that the entire time you've been hounding me, the maniac who killed my kids has been out on the street?
We got the maniac now, don't worry about
Yeah, but
it.
there are other maniacs.
Just shut up.
No, I can see a man, a normal, average man who's always been normal and average until he sees your two boys. He becomes obsessed. He waits outside the playground and lures them into his car.
I told him never to get in strangers'
He
cars.
won't be a stranger. He'll be dressed like a cop, just like you, a rented outfit. He'll tell them that you sent him. He'll drive them out of the city into the woods. He'll tie them up. He'll molest.
Yours were molested.
We're not the same, remember? We're not equals. He'll torture them. He'll kill them.
I don't understand what you're doing. You want me to hurt you.
Why are you here?
I don't know. I have a friend who's got a funny theory. He says when two people commit a murder, they're kind of on a trolley car. One can't get off without the other. Only I'm not going to be one of them. I've got another guy to finish my ride for me.
Just who are you talking about?
An acquaintance of yours. A Mr. Zacchetti. Come on, baby. I only got into this because I knew a little something about insurance. Didn't I? I was just a sucker. I'd been brushed off as soon as you got your hands on the money.
This is Rona. Dressed as an octopus at a fancy dress competition.
Did she win?
No, she came third. Behind Little Miss Muffet and the Loch Ness Monster.
She should have won.
That's what we thought. But we were biased, obviously.
That's good, those arms. How'd you do them?
Rona made them. With some springs and some wire so that when you would touch them, they would actually...
I don't think I heard her.
Oh, you must have.
I don't think she was frightened at all.
She must have been frightened.
Do you live on a farm? And Eat warm bread?
Not a fan. Warm bread sometimes. Yeah, on cold days, just pop it into the oven, a few minutes, low heat. Did your mother ever?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And your father? What did he do?
My dad. Well, he was a disciplinarian, obviously.
Made you behave, did he?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Say you swore filthy language, and he's got you by the neck here. You're in the washing up water. Bosh. Wash your mouth out with soap water. Undone anything wrong, he's... You see my eyes, boy? Can't you see it? You fucking little shit! I'm looking into you and I'm seeing shit. You hear me? You deaf little fuck! You listening to me? Is your head taking this sin? I'll make sure you hear what I say. Stand still. Stand still. Stand still. You stand still and don't move one muscle. Not one. You don't even blink, boy. Until I know you know I mean what I say. See my eyes, boy?
Frightening bugger. Hurt you a lot. Or can you see that what you did hurt Rona? Can you see that what you did, it frightened her?